Hi, welcome back. We're going to continue our web development series on learning about HTML, CSS, and now we're going to learn about JavaScript. And JavaScript is a huge opportunity for Java. So let's get started. So what we're going to learn today is we're going to create a to-do list. And let me refresh this. So this is sample to-do list created in JavaScript. It's a sample my to-do list. So you can, let's say, just go dance. You can add that on your to-do list. But let's say this is a daily to-do list. You can cross out the ones that you don't need. And if you already did it, then you can click the X and you start from the beginning. And it's mobile responsive, so you can open it and close it. So first, let's create on your desktop. Let's create a folder. Label it to-do-list and JavaScript. And this file you close this folder. If you haven't downloaded Visual Studio Code, you can download it down below, or I'll provide all the information where you can download my GitHub, all the files you need, and down there, and also the Visual Studio Code download is right there. So it says you have not opened the folder. So open a folder on desktop, click on that folder to do list JavaScript. And so first, let's add a new file. And let's type this index.html. And these are HTML files. HTML files are like the framework. CSS is cascades down to your page so that it goes throughout your page, and any styling will go from top down. And JavaScript is like the action of the page, where it gives the page action, as you can see before. So let me start with HTML, and I'm gonna use Emmet. So what's good about Visual Studio Code is that have Emmet. There's HTML, and all you do is DOC. Yeah. So let me start over. If you have Emmet, go DOC, and click that. So they give you a little shell right here. And this document we would put to. Well, let's just do my to-do list, and oops, that's the title. Let's add the styles. Let's create another file called. Can add the new file called style.css. That's the cascading style sheet. Let's add that. Let's add a comment first. Control/style for how to create a to-do list. And let's keep going. So let's link rel equals style sheet href equals css style dot css. And I found this font. It's called. It looks pretty cool. So what you do when you want to find Google Fonts is type in Google Fonts here, and go to fonts.google.com, browse for the font, and search for a font called Meridian. So that's the style of the font. Click that. Meridian 1. That's the one that you want. Download that font family. Oh no, wait. You want the download. Download will just add it to the RAM, your computer. So let's see, where's that button? Oh, select this style. There you go. That's what you want. Select this style, and you want to import this. Or link. See the link. See this use of the web. You can either put as a link, href link, or you can. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use the href link. Copy, or I just copy all of it. That's the style, the Google font style. Style for fonts. And add that there. So we have those two, the Meridian 3-in-1 style, and that's all in the head. So in HTML, head, the body, and sometimes you have the footer, but in this case we're not gonna have a footer. And let's start with the body. You can follow along. div id equals, so create id my div. This is important. Remember, you need the id for referencing later. Header class, and h2 is gonna be the top. We're gonna do the top of it. To do list by, then you can type your name. I'm gonna put my name. Okay. Let's do input type. This is the button. So text id equals my input placeholder. This is just a placeholder text. Your ID. Yeah. Boom. That's, and close it. And let's do span text. Span on click equals new element. So what this is going to do is, so when they when they click it, you will see it spans and adds the you'll see there, it adds the information. Add btn, and then just click that. And this file, save, And if you don't have click with live server, go here, find that extension. It's called live server, and just right click, open with live server, and this is what you're going to have: the input box and the little on click button. Allow access. They're blocking it. The on click button and the input right here, the on click button right here, and it doesn't have a class, so it has a class, but we haven't added the styles yet, so it'll look like that. So let's see, looking kind of like that. So next we're gonna do we're gonna add the dummy text. So UI, which in this name for underline, equals my UL shift UL, and let's type li, some li tags. Let me highlight this and shift alt, shift alt, and then arrow key down, do a couple, and type go to work, class equals, we have a class, this is checked, and this one is pay the bills, and this one is complete my computer assignment, and this is go exercise. There we go, exercise. Everybody loves to exercise, except really chunky people that cook. And let's go to sleep. Which I should be doing, but I like to code. So this is dummy text. You can add a comment right here too if you want. This is the dummy text. And let's keep going. So what we're going to do now is add the functionality to it before we go into the styling. Let's add the functionality. The script will go like the script. I click Control / to get that, and script for how to create a to-do list, and start with the script, and the script is going to be just below it's going to be within the body, so it affects all this. So script, what we're going to do, alright, comments, create a close button, and it's going to append it to each list item. So let's start with a variable. So this variable will equal var, just you can name it whatever. I'm putting node list, and we're gonna get document. JavaScript is they do document elements. get ID or by tag, something like that. That's JavaScript. By tag name, and we're gonna get the tag name. Let's see what's the tag name. li. And just be consistent with your quotations. You can do single quotes or double quotes, doesn't matter. They'll still read it. And var, let's do empty set, which is I. So if this is the node list, if we're gonna get the element name by alive, and they will have variable that's equal to 0. So let's create a for loop. Everybody knows the for loop is it's gonna be looping around, trying to search for the action that we're trying to create. So I equals 0. Okay, I equals 0. G equals 0. And let's close that one. So if I is 0, that's our I. So I is, I forgot what is this, greater than or less than? Greater than sign. Get confused with that. So if I is less than my node list, by the list dot length. So, and we're going to increment it. So we're going to add a new increment. So if this is if I is less than no list, we're going to increment it. That means adding 1. So var span equal document create elements, and let's do span. Yes, APN. Okay, then var txt equals document dot create text node quotations U00 D7. This is going to be the color. So what it's going to do is loop, and if nothing's vars, there's a variable called span. Well, if not, then it's going to span. And where's the span? Oh, we're going to create that, and then if not, it's going to show that color. So let's close this one, and then span dot class name equals close. And we're gonna finish this, and then you're gonna see what happens. Span dot pen child txt, and my node list. Oops. No, I already used that. Helper. Okay, I dot append child spin. Close that. Close that guy. So let's see what's going on right here. So we have all these. Let us show you. All these are linked. The li, ui right here. Let's see what's going on in the back end. Inspect. So there's script tag right here. View supply style because text not supported style sheet. Okay. So we had to do console. Let me add more of the code. Maybe we can see more of the what's going on. So this is the for loop, and this is the for my node list, and then it increments. So it's looking for the element span. The text, if it's not there, then it either shows this color code or it is closed. It spans and it appends the text, and it appends to the child of the text to span. So let's keep going. Control / click on the close button to hide the current list item, and var close. I'm gonna create variable close document get element ID. Oh, by say class. Close. Close. What's the class name? Button. Span class name close. Let me see that. So what this does is when you click on the close button to hide the current. It hides the current list item. So click on the close and let's keep going. Var going to be the same I, and so this is for the li, and this is for the close. So create another for loop. You can actually even just copy this. Now it's better to type. You can learn something. For I equals 0, I close. I is less than close the name, and we create plus plus. Close I dot on click equals function var div this dot parent. Now we're getting the parent elements. So this is another loop. So this first loop will create a close button and pin it to each of the list item, and this another var loop will click on the close button to hide the current list item. And you can see from the sample right here. Just let me refresh it. They have a close button right here, and when you add items, it pins to it. So items, add item, it pins to it. But when you click the close, it will close. Okay. Let's click another. Let's add this other variable here. So this time we're gonna add a checked symbol when clicking on this item. So let's create var list equals var.list, or just do a variable var list equals document dot query selector. And so query selectors are different versus the document element by tag name or document get element by class name. So this is getting the class names. These are classes here. Where's this ID? This is a class here, a header. And IDs are ID versus class is that IDs are permanent and it only can be used once. Class you can use multiple times on different elements and tags. And this for loop right here will close when it will close if it's on 0, and it will close this parent and display none when it's closed. So it will also add a check. Okay, let's check on the else, which is the underline. And we're checking all these any items I have to if it's checked. And this the add events this. Oops, that's all that. And click. So event listener will listen to any mouse clicked on event. So if it's click, we're gonna look for a click function and function ev. Let's see. So let's do if statement. If ev, the function ev is target. Let me target the tag name. Is equals is 3 equals sign, and this function li. ev target class just toggle. Okay, and Let's look at this. Let's see. Make this false. So we created a function in EV. So if the EV target name is equal to li, the EV target class list table is checked. And if not, it's just false. So last one is the last one is the kind of a bigger one. We're going to use if statements, and we're going to use a for loop. So let's type create a new list item when clicking on the add button. So this, what we're going to create is a new list item. When it clicks on the add button, it'll create a new list item. So let's see what it looks like right now. Let's see. So let's save it. And nope, doesn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. The last one these are just closing, and then this appends. But this last one actually will add to the. Let's create a function. New elements. And let's create some variables. Variable li equals document that creates element li. Oops. And close that. Var input another variable called input value equals document the get element by ID. And what we want to get is element called my input and dot value. Close it. So what is the dot value? Where is it? Where's ID? My input right there. So we can get that my input value here. So once they type in that input, they're going to create the document. There's another variable here. So we're getting these variables, and let's create one more variable. Call this t document dot create text the node and input line. So let's create the if statement. Append li. We're gonna append this child. So var t. Close that. So this variable document create node. So there's an input value. It will list the li will be appended to a child. So we're gonna append this to right here. This is the parents. We're gonna append these to child. And these are just checking. These are checking if it's closed and add a check. I click on close, and so let's keep going. Put this down here. Let's add an if statement. If input value equals to nothing. So this, we're gonna add an alert. So this is just if this for it was a command prompt. So this will show up if nothing is added. You must write something on your to-do list today. And this else, if always has to have the else, goes over before after the bracket. Else document get element ID my UL spin the child document. Okay, once you pin the child, let's get the document get element ID my input dot value equals So this is the if statement. If input value is nothing, you must alert something. You have to do something else. Yet it will get the element by the UL. It'll get this ID and then append it, but also it will get the element by ID and add the value there. Okay. My input. This is my input right here. So to get whatever element you have, you'll add it right there. And let's see what it does right now. Just showing. So there goes the command prompt. You must write something on your to-do list today. Hello. So it's appending, does this thing. It's adding. But these don't work yet, so let's make sure those var list document select query list okay, let me go down. Let's complete this if statement. I forgot to do this too. So var, let's create a var variable, var span equals document create element. Okay, quotations on here. Okay. And span, close that. Var text txt equals document q text node quotations slash u d7. This is the color. D7. Span dot class equals close. Let's say variables. We will create the variables, then the text node, which this color right here, and we're gonna create others, and then it spans to close. Let's create a span. Excuse me. It's been a long day. Span child txt. Let's do this. No sleep for me. Li append child span. So this span class, we're gonna append this text and then this li to right here. And document. Okay. And let's create the for loop. And for loops always starts with I equals 0 and I is less than close dot main, and close is the, where's the close at? That variable close over here. That length I will increment, and for close then this I equals 0. On click function equals function div equals this parent element div dot style dot display equals none. So what is looping through? I'll show you what it's looping through. So this is the for loop. So if it's closed function, it will show the parent, and it will show none if it's closed on the click function. So let's get let's see what that does. Let's share all the links to. I feel like I'm missing something. See what if it works. Peter elements. Okay. Let's see. I'm probably doing something wrong. Minor list documents get element by tag name li variable I. Create this for loop right here. Span. Okay, take the close button. This is the close button. Let's show none. Checked. Event listener is looking for the function if the tag name li equals li and the target list checked. If not, it's false. Let's create a listed element item. Click the add button. So function new elements was emptied function var input value routine. Okay, this is the alert function here, and span we're pending the style. Okay, and that's the end of the function. So it looks right. We just need to add the styling to it. Let's go Css Styles and let's go to just add the styles to it. So let's add a comment. Same thing. Control / include padding and border in a element total with height. So this is asterisk and brackets. This affects the whole web page. So box sizing. Let's do a border box. Font family. Meridian font family is Meridian 1. Meridian. Just put Meridian. And let's keep going. Add more styles. I'm going to remove the margins and padding, because we don't want any margins and paddings on the LIs from the list. Let's add this UL margin equals 0, padding equals 0. we're gonna do style list items. We're gonna style list items now. It's gonna look a little bit fancy now. The more and more you do, then you'll understand what we're trying to do. What I'm trying to do. Li, UI, and Li will affect both of those. And cursor, we want a pointer, position, we want it to be relative. So relative means it goes relative to the screen, and is not fixed. Fixed that stays one place. Font size 18 pixels. Transition. Add a little bit of transition. And that will be 0.2 seconds. Background. Hashtag. Hashtag FCF9F9. Text align left. So the text will go to the left of any UL and UI. Padding 12 pixels, 8 pixels, 12 pixels to the right, 8 pixels to the left, top and bottom, 12 pixels on the top, and 40 pixels on the bottom. So this is right, left, top, bottom. And close that. Add some box shadowing to give it more of that effect that I'm looking for. 1px, 5px. So top, bottom 0. I mean right, left 0. Just the top and the bottom. 1 pixel to the top, 1 pixel to the bottom, 5 pixels to the bottom. And we're gonna add the RGBA 0.04. This is the RGBA code for that. 0.4. 0.8. Okay. I keep adding this comment, make list items unselectable. So we're gonna make that unselectable, and we're gonna use some WebKits. WebKits as user as select no. And the mail kit we're going to use is called mods for Mozilla, and user select as ms as user as select. What's that? User slash select equals not. No, just to make all the items unselectable. So next part we're going to do is we're gonna set all the odd items different colors. So set all odd list items to a different color. So UI, and then we're going to create the li of the UI. So every int child, and we're going to select odd. So every odd number of the tables of the UI, the li tags, we have a selected background this color, just to break it up. F9, F9, F9. And so let's see what we got so far. Let's see what we got so far. Alright. And see, still there. Let's see. Oh, style. Okay, I did something wrong. Let's go back to index.html, and since it doesn't have any folder, we need to put CSS. So we just call it style.css, and this is what you get so far. So you get the shadowing of each one, and you got the to-do list right here, and let's see. And so we're gonna keep going to add the styles.css. Okay. Let's see. When clicked on add a color and check out the text. So when it's clicked on, let's spell check. When it's clicked on, it's going to change the color. And ul check. Background. This video. Let's do it like that color, and color equals. That's the text color, and text decoration. We do a line check too. Let's see what that does. So you have this line check too, and for the first one, since it's already checked. So let's keep going. Oops. So let's add a checked. Checked mark when clicked on. So when it's clicked on, we create a check mark. Checked, and we're gonna affect the when it's checked, it'll affect that this CSS before it. So just to show you what is dot dot in CSS. So this is the before selector. So insertion text before each p element, and this selects everything before it. So that's why you use in CSS use dot dot. I mean semicolon simply. So content. Okay. This element is empty. Position. Submit. So border color be white. Border style. Width equals 0 right, 0 right, left 2 pixels, top 2 pixels, and Z. So top, let's add a little bit of spacing, top, left 16 pixels. Transform, and it's going to rotate. So once checked, it'll do all these actions. 45 degree. And height 15 pixel. Width equals 7 pixels. Let's go to file, save, see what that does. Alright. So yeah, that's what we're trying to get to. Cross out and then use a check mark. Let's see. Can be something in the file, save this script. Let me see the script. This goes to, let me keep going. Let's see. I'm gonna style the close button. Style the close button. So let's start with dot close and position. Absolute right. So top 0 padding, so px 16 px 12 px 16 px. Dot close, and this effect, and just show you what the one semicolon in CSS. One semicolon means Okay, where's the one? The active. Selects the active links. So 2 semicolons means insert something after each content, and 2 semicolons and before means insert something before each the element. 2 semicolons after, and there's a bunch of them. You can just, this one we chose mchild selects every element that is child of the parent mchild here. So that's why you get the zebra thing, back and forth combination. So let's close background dash color. So when it hovers, you get that F4, 3, 6. Color white. See what that does. Alright, we got some hoverable buttons here with X's on them, and the background colors white. Okay, and we're gonna start with a close button. Let's style the heading. Let's style the header. So we're gonna style this. Style the header. The header. Linear gradient. I like gradients. To bottom. Hashtag 00 66 0%, comma, percent, CC 100%. And 30 px, 40 px. So hang right and left 30 pixels, top and bottom 40 pixels. Color will be white, and text align center. Okay, we're gonna align the text, and just add some box shadow just to give it more the box shadow effect. I don't know, I like the box shadow. It looks more modern with things with box shadow. Okay. 104. Oh, I have that. So 104, 104, 104, and 1.8, 0.8. So let's look at the header. It looks like, interesting. So something's kind of wrapping around. Look at the header. Heading. Look at my file here. Heading, fonts, and then okay. So this body right here, this whole body. So let's get this. Oh, this body. We have to put this below. It's right here. Forgot. This is the scripts. They go after the body tag. It should work now. Nope. Nope. See, the scripts go after the body tag. So this is script right here. Let's see. Let's go CSS. Let's finish the other stuff first, and then we'll go back to it. Let's finish styling. Oh. Header. There we go. Header. Clear. Floats. After the header. So let's clear the floats. If you know the floats, they float right or left. When you clear it, and just so we clear floats in CSS just to show you what clear float. So usually we float right, left, right. So the clear property specifies what float size can be cleared element on which side. So if you click, let's see, float left, right, no float. So it just specifies what element can be float is cleared on which side. So it clears it and it goes on one side, or clears on the other side. So let's do this content. Display table clear both, and style the input because it's kind of wonky right now. Style the input. Margin 0, order none, order radius 0, width 75%. So it's going to be the width. It wouldn't be 75% of the screen. Whereas the padding all the way down 10 pixels. Float to the left. Font size 16 pixels. So this is what it looks like. So we floated it to the left of that input, and now this is 75% of the screen. So let's see what else we can do. Let's start the add button. this to left. It's gonna stay on left. Text on left. Center. Font size will be 16 pixels. Cursor. Let's do pointer. Transition 2.3 seconds. And border radius 0. Alright, where's that button? Oh, I have to put more. Let's see. Box dash shadow 0 8 so 16 pixel 0. Alright, GBA 0 0 0 0.2. So it gets that box shadowing 0 6 pixels 20 pixel 0 RGBA. Zero 0 0 0.18 border radius will be 5 pixels and border 2 pixels just for the button. Solid S. Let's see. So I figured out why the page looks wonky. Let me fix it. So the div tag should go, click on copy over the li tag. After the li tag, save, see what it does. So you have like this, I mean it's incorrect. Div tag is supposed to go right here. Right here. In the header, and then li is right here. Just go open. There you have it there. So let's see this working. 2 things. And so we have that. The pen thing works, but the other stuff doesn't work. So let's figure out why those don't work. So I figured out the code. There was an error in type in the spelling. So it's get element by ID, not elements. So we go back to the script code. Is get element by ID. So if you see that, let's file save, open file server. So it's elements. File save. So it works. And this thing works too. Let's see, like this works. Let's add this there, but this time we can't we just know append. So let's try to figure out why that not working. Hi, welcome back. So I'm gonna complete this project and we're going to figure out the last part of this training. So what I did was just retype this. There was errors in the spelling. So I know the for loop was incorrect. So just retype this, or you can even copy that the file that in the GitHub and just paste it there. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you. Goodbye.